Good morning, guys. All right, it's a Monday. It is 8:12 in the morning. I woke up about 5:45 this morning and played some pickleball and did that from about 6 to 7 and got my shower, got myself ready, and now I am ready to prep for the day. Basically, this is going to be a pretty busy week because I'm moving this week. So I'll be able to start moving into a new place on Tuesday, and I have to be out of this place by Friday. So yeah, it's not a lot of stuff to move, especially because we were kind of in between places anyway, but it's definitely not going to be easy because there are other things on the to-do list for today. But speaking of to-do lists, because there's a lot going on, I definitely want to open up my planner and write some things down. That's how I'm going to start the day. Okay, so the first thing I want to write down for today, I definitely want to prep my fruits and veggies. I typically try to do it right after coming from the store, but I got really lazy. So I have to prep my fruits and veggies. I got some pineapples and some strawberries to prep so we can just eat it easily throughout the week. I did want to get some editing done. I'm kind of new to this whole editing thing, and I really want to or need to focus on how best to get it all done and learn some things. I'll probably do some editing today. And I do have a FaceTime with a friend at 3:30. Okay. And then I'm planning on going to the gym at 5. I wanted to go to the gym this morning, but my gym typically has hours that start at like 6 a.m. But they were closed this morning and they don't open till 11, and it's like that the rest of this week, which is weird. So that's why I opted to do pickleball instead of going to the gym. But yeah, 5 p.m. gym. I will move some boxes and suitcases downstairs. I might prep for next week with some reading. Next week, I also start my doctoral program, which is equally exciting and nerve-wracking. So I already have readings on the to-do list. So yeah, I'm gonna add that to my personal to-do list today, at least get a chapter done. And it'll be so satisfying when I'm able to cross these things off the list. Okay, I think the first thing I'm really gonna do is get some breakfast, so come with me to do that. I think I want sourdough this morning. I am a plant-based individual. I made this change about 1.5 years ago, and now that I'm like trying to be consistent and get in the gym, I'm trying to find ways to incorporate more protein, but probably not this morning. I really want some sourdough, banana, and peanut butter. So next on my to-do list is to start reading some of my textbooks. Just recently got some in the mail. Actually, where is the third one? Oh, here's the third one. There are definitely more textbooks that I need to get, but these were the first three. Interesting textbook, but an illustrated book of bad arguments. Cognitive behavior therapy, that makes sense. Assessing intelligence in children and adolescents. So I'm going to try to read a chapter or two and check back in. So, change of plans. My husband and I actually need to go run an errand. So we're gonna go do that, and not sure what I'm gonna do next. I might come back to reading or try something else. I'm not sure yet. Okay. I think I'm just gonna wear something like this real quick. This is the little outfit. Let me get some shoes. I think I'm just gonna wear these because it's raining. But yeah, we're gonna go on a little quick errand and then be back. Hey guys, so I decided to do a little car chat while I'm waiting for my husband to do what he needs to do. I just wanted to come on here and kind of explain why I wanted or why I'm starting a YouTube channel and kind of like a little bit about me. So I am going into my first semester as a doctoral student at Western Carolina University, getting my doctorate in health service psychology, and I'm really excited about it. I'm also kind of nervous, but yeah, it's a big change in my life, and I am trying to find ways to glamorize my life, add happier things, and I think that starting a YouTube is one of the best ways to do it for me, especially because I am a heavy consumer of YouTube. I watch YouTube shorts, YouTube videos all the time, and so I would love to contribute to this platform. And I just hope that people want to like come on the journey with me and have fun. And I hope that I like get better at this editing stuff and this aesthetic kind of vibe. I hope I get better at it over time. I am 24 years old. I am married, and I have been married for 3 years. Our third year and wedding anniversary was in June. Yeah, definitely you'll get to know more about me over time, and I appreciate you all for tuning into this video. I don't know what's coming up next. It seems like we have a few more stops to do, and then we'll probably go back to the house and do something. I'm actually in communication with our landlord for the next place to see if we can move in early. If we can move in early, then this is going to turn into a whole nother video, or maybe I have to kind of cut this video short. Either way, thanks for stopping in. That was my little car chat, and let's get back to the video. All right, so we just got back. Let's see which book this one is. Clinical Handbook of Psychological Disorders. Okay, so it's a little after 11. I am planning to go ahead and start meal prepping. So I am plant-based, and so my form of protein will be tofu. I'm thinking about doing a little rice, beans, corn, lentil mix and have like ground tofu in there. And for our veggies, probably like a vegetable medley, and I think I'm gonna have spinach too. Almost forgot to preheat the oven. So I decided to go plant-based in January of 2024. It was a decision that was not made lightly, that's for sure. Definitely a lot of research went into it. And I had my husband get in on it with me. It was originally supposed to be like, okay, we try it out for 3 months and see. And we ended up liking the results so much that we decided to stick with it. I do feel like I have lost a lot of weight. I haven't quite met my goal. But I've lost a lot of weight. I don't really get the brain fog as much anymore. I sleep better and I crave veggies more. All around, I just think that it has benefited me a lot. So typically the week will consist of tofu in some form, because that's really like our main source for protein. A lot of people ask, well, how do you get your protein as a vegan or a plant-based? I don't consider myself a vegan. I just consider myself plant-based. But how do you get your protein? And I, typically through beans or lentils, but mainly through tofu. And I have been on a hunt to try to figure out some of the best tofu recipes, because I am not a big fan of tofu at all. I feel like restaurants always do it better. My husband and I recently found this Japanese place, and their tofu is fantastic. I'll just always find it from a restaurant. They're able to have like this nice crispy outer layer, and the taste always penetrates. So I'm working on finding like better ways to marinate the tofu. That's what I'm gonna try to do right now. I'm gonna crush it all up to get that ground tofu effect, and then I'm gonna put probably some soy sauce and seasonings and stuff, and then go ahead and pop it in the oven to start baking. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Kikkoman soy sauce. This isn't the typical soy sauce that we use, but the soy sauce that we usually use, we couldn't find. I'm sure it'll taste fine either way, but this will add some sodium, some flavor into the tofu. Hopefully if I flatten it out, I'll be able to reach it there. Okay, yeah, that's better. All right, so I'm done with putting the soy sauce. I'm gonna let it sit for a bit, let that soy sauce marinate. It isn't much, but hopefully it'll go a long way. Again, I'm still trying out recipes. And then after that, I'll put some olive oil on it and then some seasonings. But right now, I'm gonna head to the rice. tofu. The oven is preheated. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the seasonings in here. I'm really just using the same seasonings that I use for the rice. First, I'm gonna add the olive oil. That helps the seasoning spread a little bit better, and I like how it is when it bakes. Might be about 4 tablespoons. Just gonna get that around there good. Garlic salt, onion powder, black pepper, not too much, nature seasons. I'll add some paprika in this one too. Give it some color. Finally, dash table blend. I think that should be good. Again, just gonna mix it up. We started at like 11:18 and now it's 11:53. The hope was to start eating by 12 o'clock, but it seems like maybe we won't even eat until around 1 o'clock. Right. Some aluminum foil in here. Spray it. Put it in the pan. Oop, almost forgot one thing. Cornstarch. This helps it get that crunch, that little nice crusty outer layer. We've got the tofu in the pan. Hopefully it's enough space for the tofu to kind of separate and get a little crunchy. Hopefully it's enough space. Okay, the next thing is going to be the veggies. My husband and I eat different veggies at this point. He likes a blend of carrots, cauliflower, broccoli. I am in my spinach era, so these are for him. Spray it with a little ham too. This Normandy blend. So I am going to put these veggies in the oven along with the tofu. And then I think I'll start on my spinach later. I'm gonna eat a little snack as I'm waiting for dinner. Probably have me some popcorn. And then I'll see you guys when the food is done. All right, guys, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for those of you who tuned in and stayed till the end. You can look forward to some moving videos in the future. Fingers crossed that they come out sooner rather than later. But yeah, thanks again for everyone who tuned in. See you next time. Peace.